Good morning, good afternoon, traders. Sorry. Good morning, TEFS Trading Room. Good morning, Master Room. How are you today? Hi, team. Hi, Clifton. Hi, DVG. Good morning, everyone. Let's just start with the pre-market session, traders. Let's see what the market is doing in the pre-market and especially what happened after the market closed yesterday. But first of all, I hope that you had a beautiful green day yesterday. We had a great trading in the guidance room and even better in the master room indeed. Great calls, nice green day on my side. Also, it started a little bit bumpy. Market was quite hectic and distracted by this tariffs news, but after a while, it's just found the direction, and both the SPY and the triple Q, S&P 500, and the Nasdaq just made a nice green day. Also, this nice green day, it got just overshadowed by the bad Google earnings after the market close, and because of that, now today we see both the SPY and the triple Q a little bit lower indeed, especially the triple Q is suffering. Reason for that, again, as I've told you, as the Google just missed the expectations and the numbers. So let's see, traders, what's going to be the consequences for today for that market. The SPY sorry, the SPY at the moment, as you can see, started with quite of an ugly gap down, but since then it's trying to make a nice consolidation, but still down with 0.33%. The triple Q, of course, it's much lower. Reason for that, as I mentioned you, mainly the AMD and the Google, so Alphabet earnings, and on the triple Q we are down with 0.69% at the moment. So as you can see in the pre-market on my chart, the SPY, it's trying to make a nice V-shaped recovery already in the pre-market. And if I just go to the triple Q, just switch to the triple Q chart, it's quite the same. Also, as I mentioned you, it's much weaker than the S&P 500 at the moment. So traders, this is how we are going to start the day today with red indices. European markets and the Chinese market as well, it just got a little bit to the downside. Japanese market, the Nikkei, is not that bad condition, especially thanks to the Bank of Japan rumors and guessing what's going to be the next decision. The Bank of Japan, this is strengthening a little bit the GPY, the yen, and even the overall Nikkei indeed. Europe at the moment, it is quite mixed, but especially the CAC 40 is down. DAX, it's 0.14, so not the strongest, and the FTSE is 0.31. AMD stops giving AI chip revenue forecast. History says that's not a great sign. This is the market watch headline indeed. So before the Google, this was in the morning, and now of course Alphabet earnings is just in the focus, plus DeepSeek is back in the story. DeepSeek and tariffs have rolled the market. History says deeper pullbacks are coming, this strategy says. So these are only opinions, traders, as I've told you, and as you can see all over the internet, you always can read lots of different articles from lots of different angles of analysts. So please be careful with that financial headlines and articles, and let's just go with the flow. As yesterday, by the way, it looked like that the market might starting lower and going to make a pullback, but at the end, it's just made a beautiful green push to the upside. So let's see what's going to happen today. Also, there is a quite of an extended day on the economic calendar as well. So today is the 5th of February, Wednesday, and we started with the ADP non-farm employment change at 8:15 market time, which was much higher than expected. So this U-turn, especially I think, and pushing higher on the SPY and the triple Q, it's just definitely thanks to this ADP non-farm employment change, which is much better than expected. At 8:30, we have seen the trade balance numbers, which was not that nice and shiny as the non-farm employment change. It's lower than expected. 9 o'clock, indeed, like in 6 minutes ago, FOMC member Barkin, she started to speak. So let's just be careful the pre-market. If you are trading the futures, then please be careful because it can be hectic. It's always hectic, but thanks to this FOMC member speech, might is going to be more hectic indeed. Final services PMI going to be released at 9:45 and followed by 10 o'clock ISM services PMI. If you like trading the oil stocks, please be aware at 10:30 because crude oil inventory is coming and Goolsby speaks at 2:30 p.m. traders, which means that the afternoon session is guaranteed going to be nice and great volatility. Goolsby is one of the, let's call it most important among the most important FOMC members who can move the market, and Bauman going to speak even at 3 p.m. So seems like, as I've told you, really busy economic calendar we have today. So indeed, until 10 o'clock, we need to be aware of the fluctuations on the market prices. What else in the headlines? And now I'm just looking a little bit farther than the US, and the headlines on the CNBC, actually it's about Bank of England. England to resume rate cuts with outlook complicated by tax hikes and Trump tariffs. Well, that's definitely traders that all of the leaders throughout Europe as well, they are going to be more careful to make decisions regarding the monetary policy. Reason for that, the fear of the tariffs, as President Donald Trump already showed us how strong and how serious he is about the tariffs. Also, again, I'm just repeating the last news and development on that week at least, as tariffs rewind on Canada, Mexico as well, but it postponed for 30 days. This is a quite of a, let's call it smoother decision making, but still, as you could see, the recent days of trading still can cause some really crazy moves on the market. And traders, don't forget that these kind of news just can hit the market at any time, so we should be careful. Hi, Andrew. Good morning to you. Good morning, Generatics. Dor, nice to see you. Okay, so as I see, the sound is okay. Martins, nice to see you. Good afternoon. Please just join to the YouTube channel if you can. There we can just talk because usually traders, as you know, the TEFS Master Room, it's led by Scott Malatesta, DVG, and Amir Barak when he is joining. And usually I'm not the part of the Master Trading Room as I am leading the TEFS guidance room on the YouTube. So traders, especially it's for my mentor traders, that if you have any questions during trading, then please just join the TEFS YouTube channel because there you can just directly send me a message. And of course, I'm just going to answer you live on time. Okay, guys. Hi, Lee. Good morning to you. Pantera, nice to see you. All right, traders. So back to the headlines. As I mentioned, you the market it's definitely worried and into the red. Alphabet is down. We are just going to talk about soon why it was that big miss and 7% down now, or so it was even 9% lower. AMD just dropped as well. Apple shares are falling, traders, after China reportedly considers probe into App Store practices. Very ugly news for the Apple. And if we just check the daily chart of the Apple, it was in a trouble already. Touched this 200 EMA, perfect 200 EMA reversal on the daily. I would say this is a by the book, the dream of every swing traders who like the 200 EMA bounces. I am one of them, by the way. But now it's just made this after the earnings. This made this ugly pullback, and now it's just starting again to the downside, which looks like quite ugly. under $228 level at the moment. So let's just be careful on the Apple today, especially after that bad news. What else on the on the news? Novo Nordisk earnings out. Of course, thanks to Vigo, it's a big success. Just going to talk about that later on. Asia Pacific markets mostly rise after Wall Street looks past US-China trade spread to rise overnight. We had, as I've told you, the Hang Seng is just gave back some profit, but the Nikkei so far is just stayed onto the profits. For today, just for the newcomers, I'm just going to repeat quickly that we should be aware on the economic calendar for today as it's quite stuck and busy. So ADP non-farm employment change out better than expected, trade balance out worse than expected. We are waiting 9:45, 15 minutes after the market opens on the final services PMI, and more important news at 10 o'clock on the ISM services PMI. Crude oil inventory is bunch of FOMC member speakers. So guys, we are not going to be bored again on this great market. All right, as I promised you, I'm going to talk about the big movers. Among these big movers, there will be stocks that released the earnings after market close yesterday. But of course, as the sorry, as we are in the middle of the earnings season, we will get some great stocks as well, which just released the earnings before the market open, like Disney and others. So the first one, which I would like to talk about, it's going to be the Alphabet, the big disappointment. That's why we see, guys, the triple Q just dumping to 0.60% at the moment or so. Again, if I just switch back to the triple Q and the pre-market, you see that it's just trying to make a nice V-shaped reversal, especially thanks to the ADP numbers there. But still, it's not changing anything on the fact that Alphabet just missed the earnings. If you are interested in a more detailed version, what happened with the Alphabet, I strongly suggest you traders to go to the TEFS Academy Instagram side, or even we have a Facebook Telegram group as well. So please, if you just join, then you will get the updated newsletter every day on time, very much on time, European time. I'm sending it out like at 9:30. So you will be updated very much early in the morning. And I just wrote a very small article blog of the reasons and the consequences, what happened with the Alphabet, why it just did miss the revenue or the numbers, and what can happen after that with the stock itself indeed. So if you are interested, please just go to our social media sites, just subscribe, and you can be up to date with the daily newsletter. So back to Alphabet. So the Google parent 7% lower fourth quarter revenue of 96.47 billion lagged, as the analysts they were expecting a 96 and 56. I would say this is not a big miss, but by such a huge name as Google, this is a big miss indeed. So as you know, the competition is quite tough between the big guys there out, like Alphabet and the big Magnificent Seven stock. So even if they miss just with a little bit, with just a tiny little thing, indeed, it means that this is going to be a really ugly gap down for the stock, and this is happening at the moment with Alphabet. Even they told that they planning to invest $75 billion in 2025 as it expands its artificial intelligence strategy, more than the $58.84 billion consensus estimate, according to the fact set. Well, I would say that this is in a way it's quite of a good news for the AI sector, that the AI sector is still nice and shiny, bright into the future. But don't forget on the DeepSeek, like 2 weeks ago, how big, or 1 week ago, sorry, 1.5, how big turbulence is just caused on the market indeed. And I think personally that, in my opinion, this is a problem for the company itself because of the DeepSeek turbulence. it can be quite of a high number on the expenses, and this definitely puts or carries a risk towards to the investors, to the stockholders, and this was the reason mainly why the Google GOOGL, which I am tracking at the moment. So that's why Google is down a lot, $190 at the moment. So it's just broke in the pre-market, aftermarket, the 100 or the $200 level very easily indeed. So let's see whether the 190 going to be broken. Also, I would like to warn you that there is a reason why the stock is just stopped by this $190 level. If you take a look at my chart and onto this, especially on that red line, which is the 50 EMA on my daily chart. On my daily chart, by the way, hi Davide, good morning to you. Um, the 50 EMA, by the way, it's one of my most important indicator on the daily chart. I'm using the 20, 50, and 200 EMA on my daily chart. So as you can see, if this 190 is going to hold the stock, that's a good omen for the bulls. But so far, I must tell you, sorry, that mine is going to fail indeed. And if we are going to break the pre-market low, especially, which I'm going to include yesterday after market move as well, which is 189.20s, if it's going to break it, I assume that might is going to be continued lower. So please be careful on that. So, but there is no doubt, and let's just start our great candidates list, because without a proper preparation for the trading day, guys, and a great candidates list, it's not really good to start trading. Why? Because your odds are definitely lowering. So please be aware of that fact that for the market open, you need to prepare a little bit. This is what the TEFS is helping for you now at the moment, not to do it alone, but with us together, and it's much more fun. So Google to the short side. And traders, I just encourage you, if you have any questions, master room, guidance room, please just type it in the chat. And of course, if you have some candidates, then I'm more than happy to hear about that. So the next one is Uber. The Uber, the ride-hailing company, falling just 5% after cautioning that the strong dollar could weigh on first quarter gross bookings. Uber's fourth quarter revenue just missed the expectation, or beat the expectation, sorry, but the concerns is just overshadowing this beat indeed. So the Uber at the moment it's down minus 5%. I must tell you that the daily looked like really, really good for the long side until that moment. Now it's down under $65. I'm going to be careful with the Uber though. The reason for that indeed, that I don't like mixed news. What do I mean on mixed news? It beat the expectations, but just because of the worrying about the future, it's just causing a quite of a nasty drop on the stock. It does not mean it cannot make a U-turn and go up. So please be careful on the Uber. I'm going to move it to the short side, but be careful. Alamu, thank you very much. Good morning to you. So you are going to watch NVDA, SMCI, and ABGO, I guess you wanted to. Yeah, semicons were strong yesterday. You are right. And short AMD, Google, Uber, Amazon. Nice. Thank you very much. Google, Uber definitely matching with my list so far as well. And I'm just continue further. CMG on the list, which it was quoting by Scott yesterday in the master room, is just moving again 4.9% lower as the fourth quarter same-store sales growth disappointed the Wall Street indeed. So CMG at the moment is down minus 5%, $55 at the moment. Looks very, very similar on the daily chart as the Uber. So I'm going to be careful with that stock, but let's see whether it can continue lower. On the CMG though, it can be sometimes spready, so watch out on that stock indeed. All right, PDD is the next one, which was one of my biggest miss yesterday, guys. That was so strong yesterday, but unfortunately, I just missed the entry. And I always tell to my traders that it's okay, don't worry about that because we cannot win them all. Also, I must tell you that this can be annoying, right? So, PDD. It is down today after such a beautiful move yesterday. It's lower with 7% around. Reason for that, it's just after nasty news, though. Also, it's trying to make a nice pullback, as I see. So the postal service suspended inbound packages from China and Hong Kong until further notice. PDD, the parent of Temu, relied on a popular trade loophole known to keep prices low as it expanded in the US. The USPS later reversed course, saying Wednesday it would resume accepting packages from China. So after a nasty news, a little recovery on the, let's call it like smoothened the news a little bit, got better. Also be careful on that stock. It's a very tricky stock, I mean it. PDD, I'm going to move it just to the secondary list. ENPH checking. ENPH in phase energy, it's a solar stock. So let's see whether it looks good enough for a trade. Solar stocks are suffering nowadays. Reason for that, as you know, the president of the US, Donald Trump, he is in favor of oil and not the renewable energy too much as Biden was indeed. So that's why the solar stocks are a little bit suffering, though, as you can see on the chart as well. Also today, I must tell you, this is a great pullback on the ENPH. So yes, you are right. Might we can just move it to the long side, but again, please be careful because there is not a big support or fan group of the solar stock nowadays. Okay, or sorry, Generatics, but this can be a great candidate on our side. Hi, Ali. Good morning to you. Traders, let's just go a little bit quicker because we have so many stocks on the radar. Apple, as I mentioned, you really ugly news on the Apple. Let's see if it is just can continue lower. Reason for that, Chinese regulators were considering starting a formal probe into Apple's application store fees. Next one, it's Mandalay MDLZ, the Oreo cookie parent. If anyway, if you like it, my son likes it very much indeed. It's just down more than 4% after missing Wall Street fourth quarter consensus. So let's see Mondelez. I'm a bit worried about the pre-market volume, but let's see how does it look like. At the moment, 100K, it's not bad, and a beautiful bear flag on the daily. So let's just move MDLZ to the short side. Okay, next one. Advanced Micro Devices, AMD, 9.1% lower traders. Very ugly move. Let's see what is the updated number at the moment. Yeah, it's around, looks very ugly, 107.80 to the downside. Big gap down, really, really big gap down. AMD reported better than expected revenue and profit in the quarter, but as I mentioned you, it's just missed the estimates in its key data center businesses. This is causing the semicon stock to the downside. I'm going to put it to the short side, but let's be careful because the semicon sectors, they were not, or the stocks, they were not that weak yesterday. Indeed, we had a nice long on the NVDA. Mattel, nice jump. Fourth quarter results beat on the MAT. Finally, one for the long side. Nice. I assume a nice continuation. Also, please be aware that this matter it's not a huge mover. We cannot expect like dollars to go here, but can be an interesting one. Good morning, Kevin. Nitsan. Oh, okay. It's much better now. Thank you. Yeah, it was not easy to pronounce the previous one. Okay, guys, let's see the next one. Disney. Disney 1% higher. I don't know. Disney, I did not like the daily chart traders. Let's see how does it look like at the moment. Even despite of the good news, we need to see that to break over at least this 116 level again. A reason for that, look at this consolidation on the daily. I'm bullish on the stock, but again, we need to see this 116 break again. So Disney finally one more to the long side. So many to go. NVO, great success. Thanks especially to its weight drag indeed, and this is higher a lot on the NVO side. This is not a US listed stock, as you know, but carries a great opportunity today to the long side based on the news. What else? Electronic Arts, Toyota Motors, MC Corporation. So let's just see EA, which is a great jump, 2.4% after reporting a better than expected results. So EA, if I'm just checking the pre-market at the moment, looks like a great opportunity. I'm not quite satisfied with the pre-market volume. I want to see it always at least over 50K. It's 20K, not the best. So if it's going to have a nice move to the upside, I mean on the volume, then we can have a great long opportunity in that one. Traders, I feel like I'm ready with my list. I've just posted in the master room. I'm just going to post it in the TEFS guidance room on the YouTube too. Here it is. PLTR, good question, Nitsan. I'm just checking it. PLTR. Okay, PLTR. Yeah, great question. Looks like as you know what? It looks like for me a little bit like a profit taking after this big move to the upside. It should be on the secondary list. Yeah, retracing, definitely. All right, traders, good luck, everyone. Master Room, have a beautiful day with Scott and DVG. I'm sure it's guaranteed a great green day for you, and I'm going to see you tomorrow. Guidance Room, I'm coming to trade with you. Bye, Master Room. Have a green one. Okay, traders, I am here for you in the YouTube room. I really hope that this day is going to be similar to yesterday for a beautiful green day. And yeah, this market seems like it's going to be a really, really great trading day. So I'm very much into it. And good morning to you. SMCI, definitely I'm going to watch it. Okay, just a second, guys. Okay. I am yours now. All right, so let's just check SMCI traders. SMCI. By the way, I just would like to welcome all of the new traders in the TEFS guidance room. As you know, from now on, it's going to be a free service for you. I'm very excited about that. This was one of my dreams as a trader for more than 16 years and a mentor for than 10 years now, and to help every trader who is seeking for consistency, for great strategy, just to succeed in market. I'm more than happy to help you here, guys. Okay, yes, of course, Nitsan. My RR, D King, are you around? Because one of my trader, you won't believe it, but he's tracking my trade. So I have a really, really big help here. He's called D King, so I hope he's around, and he will know the exact answer because he is the one who is tracking my trade. But my success ratio, it is between like 60-70% indeed. Hi Lee, good morning again. Humble Ninja, nice to see you. Where can I see your daily list? I just posted it. I just posted it some what Discord chat ago. But I'm just going to post it again. Meta, yeah, Lar. I must tell you, this meta is just cannot stop indeed. So here is my list again. Not profit to loss. So sorry, I was not aware of your question then. Where can I see it? Risk reward ratio. Okay, good luck everyone. In the meantime, we just started. Risk reward ratio, it depends on the market circumstances, by the way. Usually I go to, when I'm going to scalp, I go to one to half, but I move my stop loss immediately. When I'm making like a usual trade, like a regular trade, it's at least 1 to 2. Okay, so it depends on my strategy, what kind of strategy I see here. All right, traders, so let's just make a nice trading day here. Again, as I mentioned, you especially because of the Google, everything is in a trouble, not even mentioning AMD here. unfortunately. So I'm going to watch the big ones as usual, but again, as I've told you, I'm going to watch the lower price stocks as well, and especially Uber, Snap, which I am interested in, PRTR for sure. You are welcome. Oh, Amir is here. I really love Amir, guys. He's such a great trader. He is the part of the master room, by the way. Okay, Meta. Meta looks interesting. On the Meta, I know we had a scalp short yesterday and a beautiful long big trade. So I'm going to watch Meta for sure. So Uber, PITR, Snap, I'm going to watch too. PDD we can watch as well. Okay. And of course, traders. Again, you asked me, some of you at least, how you can be part of the master room. Master room, you can get an access when you are buying any TEFS packages higher than the student account or higher, then you will get access, of course, to the master room indeed. Okay, traders, SMCI looks very good indeed, but let's just be careful with the semicons because of the AMD miss. All right, PRTR pulling higher. Also, I agree with you that it needs to see some profit taking soon. AMD consolidating, no pullback. I like to take rather, for this gap and go kind of a strategy. Okay. Marvel long checking. Marvel long. Oof, look at this meta traders. It is just strong again. Mattel, maybe Marvel is going because of the Mattel, by the way. It's just a sympathy play. Looks interesting, but no setup. This is my only problem here. Mattel, though, is pulling back, which means that might we can have a great gap and go play here. Okay, Scott likes PDD over 110, by the way. PDD, which I've told you it's quite of tricky. Hmm. PITR is pulling back quite nicely indeed. Metal art, definitely I keep an eye on that, but usually I'm not um, stopping in, like just going in suddenly in a stock which is just making green candles. It can be quite interesting, but risky as well. So no entry. This is called a quite of a open range break on the meta, but you have usually a quite of a high stop loss there. All right. So Scott is going to trade PDD under 110. I'm watching it for a nice gap and go too. Uber breaking down in the moment. PLTR traders, if it's going to see any pullback, I'm going to watch it under 101, but rather the VWAP indeed, which I'm watching. SPY triple Q, especially the triple Q, is trying to make a pullback, which looks great. SMCI checking, definitely. SMCI, yes, it looks very nice and strong, but only over 31 and 10 for me, Alamu, but I like it. How about NVIDIA in the meantime? I'm just checking it. Wow, uber crazy. SMCI, NVIDIA broke, but did not, oh, okay. SMCI just broke. I just missed the trade, but ready to take it over 31.20 if it's pulling back. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit late, but if it's pulling back to 31.20, I'm going to take it. Nice. Stop loss on the SMCI with a lower share size. A reason for that it's a very much starting trade. So if it's going back over 31.20 traders, we can just take it there. All right. PDD looks really good for a gap and go, but for me only under 109.30, not before. 109 and 30. And SMCI, I'm going to enter if it's on, already it's under the 31.20, but if it's just getting over 31.20 again on the SMCI, I'm going to take it. It looks really good, Alemu. I agree with that. PRTR still pushing higher. SMCI now it's going lower. So let's just leave it at the moment. But the triple Q and the SPY is just breaking out at the meantime, which looks great. D King, nice to see you. Oh, SMCI looks like it's not going to be a trade, guys. But I still like this PDD if it's going to make a pullback, and definitely checking this PITR as well. And don't forget, we will get a news 9:45, 10 o'clock. So still anything can happen here. So no trade on the SMCI yet. PDD is pushing higher. So nothing new under the sun. And D King, I think this is the time to take a look at the TQQQ here. TQQQ. Nice. Okay, traders, just for a hedge, I'm going to take TQQQ under 82 and 20. 82 and 20. 2 and 20. What is a hedge? Like if the market is going to get lower, I want to participate in that trade for sure. Meta, it's crazy strong. You were right, but I still cannot see like a very nice entry point, unfortunately. Scott likes MVO very much. And he's closing his PDD with a loss at the moment. I have not entered PDD. As I've told you, PDD is just a trade for me if it's breaking 109. So let's see this MVO. Not my favorite stock indeed, but can be interesting for sure. Look at PLTR. Looks like it doesn't want to make a profit taking. Agree on TQQQ. Okay, Dicking, thank you. Yeah, I like TQQQ too. SMCI traders, I'm going to cancel SMCI because of the reason that it just made a move lower, and we can have a much better entry. I like AMD very much indeed under 107 Alemu. This is an intraday breakdown indeed. Also, I'm a bit worried because the triple Q itself is just moving higher together with the SPY. So let's be careful on the AMD. That's why I'm going to take it only under 106 and 90, okay? On the AMD under 106 and 90, not before. And the stop loss is going to be over 107 and 80. So 88 is going to be my entry on the AMD traders. This is going to be a full share size trade for me, 106 and 88. Checking Meta soon. NVIDIA, though, it's pushing lower. TQQQ crazy. As I've told you, this was my fear that the market is pushing higher again. Market is just shaking off everything, guys. It's shaking off the tariffs. It's shaking off the bad earnings. Wow, that's a kind of a optimism, right? But I still like the QQQ indeed. Maybe even in a better place. All right, so let's see this Microsoft. Interesting. Okay, traders, AMD is in. First trade of the day, stop loss over 107.70, and I want to see a partial there around 106. Also, again, the yeah, Microsoft is strong. I'm watching it. But again, as I've told you, this market, it looks tricky. Maybe it's a bull trap. I don't know yet, but looks interesting for sure. I still like my call on TQQQ. Amazon looks interesting too for me indeed. Amazon looks like as a reversal too. And PLTR is starting to pull back. 10180 is going to be my entry, guys. PLTR 10180 under. Stop loss is going to be over 10250. Looks really good for a reversal. I like 10160 now. I just missed my entry. So 10160 is going to be my entry here. 10160. As I know there is like a 3-4 seconds delay on the YouTube. So if you want to join my PLTR short under 10160 now, as it just moved lower. SMCI is completely cancel. Okay, cancel SMCI please. And I still like my TQQQ call though. I'm still holding my AMD, and the market itself, it's fighting hard to get higher, but I see some problems there, some really, really strong levels indeed. So let's be careful. Okay, traders, so I'm still holding AMD over 108. It's my max pain. I want to get in PLTR under 101 and 60, and unfortunately SMCI is just deleting now. I mean the entry itself, the reason for that, as you can see, is just went down to this 20 EMA. Also TQQQ, I don't know how about you, D King, but I like TQQQ better even under the 82 and 30 level, 82 and 30. This is going to be my entry on the TQQQ, 82 and 30. I did enter to PLTR. On the PLTR, I want to see at least $1 profit. At least $1 profit there. Okay. So waiting for TQQQ, PLTR is working. Unfortunately, seems like AMD is going to be a loss. Also, I must tell you, this was like a perfect by the book intraday breakdown, but I'm just out of AMD, unfortunately. And looks like that this PLTR is still doing great, and the market is pushing higher now. If you have any ideas, any trading ideas here and there, please just let me know. NVIDIA, big reversal to the upside. Microsoft is suffering. SPY triple Q just consolidating here. Nothing interesting. Yeah, the guys in the master room just wondering what's happening with the NVIDIA. Okay, guys, our PRTR is making great move. LAR, yes, NVIDIA, impressive bullish sentiment move to the upside, but let's just wait for a proper setup. PLTR first partial traders, it should be around 180. 180, and so far both the triple Q and the SPY are still just consolidating, nothing else, which is quite weird. Come on, PLTR, nice move. You know what? You know which one would be my perfect NVDA trade? It's over 122.50. It's like a great consolidation. Looks like it's a great consolidation. SMCI is making a pullback too, as I see. Okay, traders, PRTR, it's coming. We should see 101 to break. Unfortunately, AMD has just made a pullback. This is the story of my life, right? As a trader, and you are just picking the right trade, but it's just shaking you out as on the technical part. It's so much typical, right? Hands up, who had the trades like that before? Okay, guys. LAR again, NVIDIA, I would get it only over 122.50. SPY triple Q still suffering. I must tell you, I mean, to pick the direction from now on. We have the first economic news, which did not get that high influence on the market, but it still can be the one. Traders, AMD, I must tell you, it's very tempting to get back under 106.60 for me. If you are still holding the trade, if it's breaking 106.60, that can be a really, really good trade. Baba checking. Oof, nice pullback. Maybe it was just going down, you know why? Because of the PDD. Should keep an eye on that. All right, traders. So PRTR, it's still making a consolidation here. Also looks great indeed. I like NVDA, but only as I've told you for a proper nice setup. Yes, Lar, I agree on that. Also, it looks tricky, but if you like to trade it again, I would take it only under 106 and 60, not before. Okay, on the AMD. PDD touched the 50 AMA, so I'm going to watch it for a reversal too. PRTR, come on. How about Meta? Microsoft looks like as an inverted cup and handle. SPY triple Q look like as a bull flag, so might my TQQQ not going to enter. On the PRTR, my stop loss it's over 103. I'm patient with that trade. Not so many calls either in the master room. Reason for that, this market is definitely tricky again, so be careful with the share size. Amir just called Uber under 65 and 30, by the way, on the Uber. But he called it to the short side indeed, under 65 and 30. Looks like as a long over 66 and short under this 65.30. Okay, traders, unfortunately PRTR just made a turn. But again, 103, it's my max pain on that one. AMD looking like a great one, 2 times rejection. And as I see, even the market is trying to pull back now. We need a decision now from the market. This is for sure. It just cannot go. I think might it's really waiting for the economic news now. There's some services PMI at 10 o'clock. Nice pullback on the PLTR traders. TQQQ, I'm still waiting for the TQQQ. And of course, again, if you have anything on the radar, please just let me know. SPY broke the VWAP, guys. The SPY just broke the VWAP. PRTR is back. That's good. TQQQ is going to get under 82.30 for a play. And again, the market is still into decision. Nice move down on the SPY. Let's see whether it's going to stay there at all. PDD is still strong. Lar, I must tell you, this NVIDIA is looking better now. This NVIDIA is definitely looking better now. Over this 122.50. My only concern is the news in like 10 minutes indeed. But it still looks great. Okay, traders, I'm still holding this PRTR. As you can see, it just made a beautiful reversal on the 50 EMA. TQQQ is not in yet. And let's see if AMD gives a second chance for us. Overall market is still unknown. I mean, unfortunately, the direction it's undecided. And I'm just checking AVGO. Sorry, I've just seen your trade there. Amir believes in this PDD short a lot. He really likes it to the short side. Okay, AVGO looks like as a perfect double bottom, I must tell you. And where did you call it? Because I should call it only over 230.60, not before. And that would be great if it could do like, a consolidation. And traders, there is one more stock here which I love a lot. And this is Google under 189 and 90. Google under 189 and 90. Stop loss, it should be over 191 and 60. 191 and 60. You know what? From now on, I try to call everything with the stop loss because I know that this is a really important part of trading. Why is it important to know the entry and the stop loss price? Is definitely because of the share size. So traders, Google under 191 and 90. I'm just going to take that stock here. No, did not set my share size yet. 190. Okay, here we are. All right, BRTR is still alive. TQQQ, guys, is getting closer. AMD does not do too much, unfortunately. And the SPY is under the lows. Wow, what a change, right? Crazy. Uh, NVIDIA is still very strong. I must tell you, it's still a strong one. Meta strong. AVGO looks much better, Lar. I must tell you, if now it's going to make this reversal here, it looks really good. Guys in the master room, they're just talking about bands, rock bands. What is your favorite kind of things? That's funny. Okay, guys, AMD is getting closer. TQQQ almost in. 28, it's my entry, and PLTR is suffering here. On the TQQQ, you know me, my usual strategy on TQQQ, I mean, to go for a 20 cents, take an 80 cent or a 75% partial, and then let it run. All right, traders, so I am still holding PRTR. I'm in TQQQ. I want to take a partial around 82, 15, 16. And AMD is getting closer. PRTR is fighting really, really hard. And I'm waiting for the Google too. SPY on the low, 600. Triple Q under the VWAP 2. AVGO is still, again, as I told you before we started, the semicons are quite strong. Microsoft making a move down, Meta starting to give up, and the SPY, it's just making quite of a bear flag here. So let's be aware of the continuation here. Unfortunately, we need to wait. This is the most annoying part of trading, waiting, especially for the market to show a direction and 5 minutes till the news. Annoying part, right? Lar, if you are still into the long of AVGO, I would take it with a lower share size because of the fact that the news are coming. But I must tell you, over 230.60, it looks like an interesting one. No, Googl. No, it's not a mistake. It's not Goog. Nitzai, it's not GOOG. You know there is two stock symbols, GOOG, the A shares, and the GOOGL. I don't know why, don't ask me, but I like GOOGL. I prefer that for a trade. So GOOGL at the moment it's on 190 level. Has not entered yet though. Amazon looks like as a long. AVGO looks like as a long. Tesla looks like as a long. That's funny, but Microsoft is moving lower. Overall market is really weak. SPY just tiny, tiny on a thin ice indeed. If it's breaking 600, ouch for the bulls. Yes, Lar, I completely agree. Before taking any trade, before any major news traders, it's always risky, and I'm taking it with a lower share size for sure. Why? Because it's 50-50. So now at 10 o'clock, we will get some economic news. I'm just going to check it in live. But AVGO, it's very tempting. Okay, traders, I'm still holding TQQQ. PLTR looks like today we will need more time and patience for the trades. Yes, Lar, SMCI, yeah, but only over this 30-50 now. Okay, guys. Google is getting close. TQQQ, beautiful. Be ready to take finally the first partial on TQQQ at least. Nice. Hmm? And still 3 minutes till the news. That's crazy. Okay, traders, here we are. I'm just taking 75% on my TQQQ short I took on 82.15.16 as I've told you, and I'm going to leave the rest to run hopefully lower. So first partial on the TQQQ has been done. Stop loss is going to be over 82 and 40, 82 and 40. SMCI, I agree, but I want to see that over the VWAP, and I am in Google traders. PLTR I'm still holding. On the Google or stop loss, it's over 190.70 actually. So over 190.70, which means like I want to see at least 50 cents on that move. So if it's just breaking this 189.40, let's see if it can make a move lower on the Google. Looks really good. Nice, Google, but I don't want to see a pullback. As I was focusing on taking a partial on the TQQQ, I did not take the partial yet on the Google, unfortunately. And so it reached my partialing point. Too bad. Here we are. Okay, traders, I'm taking out 75% of my share size on the Google as well. So Google, I'm just taking 75% off. And let's see. I just took it. And stop loss is going to be over 189 and 90. You were right with the SMCI, but I just cannot focus on all trades, unfortunately. TQQQ is out, traders. That was just a scalp. AMD is not doing too much, and I really hope Google is going to be a continuation. So PRTR I'm still holding. One partial done on the TQQQ, but it's out. One partial done on Google, and NVIDIA is going to this 122.50. I have not called it. That's why I did not take it. But if you took it, Lar, good luck to you. Looks really good. Ooh, that's a great significant move on the market, so be careful, or PRTR is just doing great in the meantime, by the way. Fantastic. Nicely. Well done on the Marvel. Okay, traders. So if you took this NVDA with LAR over 122.50, I would go like a 50 cents partial and then let's see. I'm still holding the Google short, but I'm going to be out over 189 and 95 for sure. Amazon pushing higher. Overall market, it's a big move, but very hectic. So let's be careful. NVIDIA, beautiful call LAR over this 122.50. TQQQ was my usual scalp, as you know me. I really like scalping this TQQQ thing. Google is still on and PLTR is still on. No other entry on my side at the moment. And I must tell you, Uber, it's looking like an intraday breakdown. Looks interesting. SPY triple Q, very hectic. Big red or green candle now, followed by a big red candle. Ugly, ugly, ugly. SMCI, beautiful. Really hope you took it with LAR if you were aware of. You see, traders, this is the strength of a trading room that maybe you cannot see this opportunity, but one of your fellow trader sees that and calls into the chat. So this is the strength of the community for sure. So I must tell you, I just cannot see what this market is doing at the moment. It's just crazy. SPY triple Q looks like it's moving back. I'm still holding Google, still holding PLTR, but PLTR, I don't know why it's so strong. Just funny. SMCI looks great for continuation, but the market does not. Also, again, semicons are quite strong. Okay, traders, if Google is breaking down, let's go for 188.60 for the next partial. I really want to get at least one stock to be nice into the green. Yes, the king, it's a very erratic, very nervous market, I would say. Meta checking, yes, but around 712, there is the Viva Plar. I'm going to watch it, and the overall market, what's going to be the continuation. I'm still holding Google short and PLTR short, nothing else at the moment. And yes, the market is definitely very erratic, very crazy. Now it's going to be the time to put my stop loss on the Google just slightly over my entry. And look at the TQQQ is just getting back. That's crazy. Insane how this market is moving this morning. But what can we do, traders? This is the time for it, right? I mean, like the whole market is quite crazy. Now the market is breaking the lows. Big change. PRTR is starting to be get back. SMCI still looks good, by the way. That's quite funny. Amir is interested in SMCI too. Traders, if the Google is breaking down this nice run number 189, my next partial is going to be around 188.50. 188.50 and PLTR again as or my entry actually it's 101.58, so it's just on the entry. I still want to see 101.50 or 10, yeah, like 150 indeed. SPY triple Q just breaking the lows, amazingly crazy market. But look at NVIDIA, how strong it is. Phew, these type of days are really, really hard to get into the green side or end to the green side. So be careful with every trade indeed. I'm just over trading a bit, I must tell you. And LAR, if you are checking Meta, this can be the make or break for the meta. If you are in NVDA traders over its 122.50, I would take a partial now plus take my stop loss under 122.50. So I'm still holding Google short. I'm still holding PLTR short. Marvelly checking the Marvel here. Hmm, 113. Wow. Okay, but you are shorting. Oh, okay. For this double top, I guess. Nice. All right. Good luck with that. SPY triple Q still really weak after this hectic move on the news. AMD doesn't want to get weaker, indeed. It's interesting. Excuse me. And the one which looks really weak, traders, it's Tesla. I don't know if you are a big fan of Tesla trader. Personally, I don't like it too much. Tara, you know exactly if you are around. It's still on my ban list. NVIDIA is still running. Beautiful. And SMCI. You were right with SMCI indeed. Nice. Okay, traders. So it looks like the semicons especially are taking a nice move to the upside, but the rest of the tech stocks are suffering to the downside indeed. And surprisingly, AMD it's making a nice pullback. Or so in AMD, I do not trust too much. I'm still holding both of PLTR and Google, and I'm wondering what's going to be the next move on the market. In this case, guys, I'm going to be involved in another trade on TQQQ, but this is going to happen only under 87 and 73. And slowly, yes, the king, exactly. So if this is a sign of a continuation on the sentiment lower, I'm going to take it under 81 and 72. Stop loss going to be over this consolidation high, which is 82 and 30. 82 and 30. Looks great. PRTR I'm still holding. Google I'm still holding. So nothing new under the sun. And the market is really fighting for a nice direction at least. Let's see if it's going to happen, this direction change at all, or it's going to be a continuation to the downside. Very distracted, very nervous market so far indeed. Tesla continues lower, Google consolidating, AMD has no idea which direction to go indeed. Very interesting to see that hesitation at the moment. SPY triple Q just consolidating. Nice pullback to the VWAP Lee on the Marvel. So might we can just watch it for a reversal here. Oh no, let's really watch it here. In the meantime, traders, PIT are not doing anything. Google is just making a sideways moves. So no decision yet. Triple Q is definitely a bear flag. So that's why I like this TQQQ there on the call. Maybe it's just going to be another scalp. It's okay. Until we are in green, it's okay. But this PITR is starting to be really annoying. I just don't like to see what it is doing now, really. SPY triple Q now, instead of continuing, is just making a pullback. It's crazy. And PRTR is going to get close to my so surprised that PRTR is just not seeing a profit taking. It's crazy. Traders, Google still looks good. I'm still holding it. 190.10. It's my hard stop loss now. I do worry now about PRTR. Also, I still like the TQQQ call because until we got rejections on the both of the indices on the 20 EMA, this is a good sign. But I must tell you, this PRTR doesn't look good at all. Shoo. PRTR is going to be out over 103.10. 103.10, and it's out, and Google is still doing great though. SMCI going higher. Phew, I'm going to fight for the green today. I don't like that. So come on, market. Okay, nice Google break. I'm ready to take a second partial in the Google, and unfortunately looks like this PRTR is going to be out over 10. Still holding, but very close. 103, over 103 and 10, I'm going to be out on the PRTR. And traders on the Google, I'm just taking my second partial here, which means half of my remaining shares it's out. Half of my remaining shares it's out. And PRTR it's hanging on a thread, unfortunately. Triple Q SPY looks like as a bear flag still, but not nice. Okay, let's see. The TQQQ has not entered yet. PRTR hanging on a thread, and second partial done on the Google at least, which means there is another winner. I'm going to take 81.86 small and add at your call. Good luck with that, D King. Yes, definitely, it's your choice. It's always traders. I like the idea that you are just going to enter with a half share size and a smaller share size and get to the full share size only on the break under this consolidation. All right, traders, so second partial on the Google done. Stop loss now, it's going to stay over 189 and 50, 189 and 50, my hard stop loss on the TQQQ or Google, sorry. TQQQ has not entered yet, and unfortunately PRTR is definitely hanging on a thread, which is not a good news, and market is completely undecided, which is not helping us. That's for sure. That is for sure. AMD has not entered. SMCI, whoever just took it over this consolidation, beautiful trade, and I'm out of PRTR traders. Uh-oh, my green day, it's in a danger. That's not good. Two losers, two winners, so come on. You know what? If Google's still going to get like, I don't know, $2 more, I'm okay. And I'm still holding my AMD entry. I mean, it has not executed yet, but I'm still holding it. Okay, SPY triple Q completely undecided. And let me just check this numbers there. Also, I must tell you, you never know what's going to be the market reaction on the news. But at the moment, final services PMI came along with the expectations, and ISM services PMI, it's lower than the expectations. So overall, though, what I see on the market, what is moving the market, I think it's the uncertainty, fear around the tariffs and so on. So this is what we see, I think, on this crazy market at the moment. So traders, I'm out with a loss on PRTR. I'm still holding Google after two partials and waiting for the market for more insights. I'm really sorry for this SMCI. It looked so good, and unfortunately, I did not take it. Lara, I hope at least you did take it. Not an easy market environment to trade. That's for sure, guys. That's one of the hardest for a while. If you have any trading idea, please just let me know. Actually, Tesla looks like as a continuation. No, you see, I just mentioned Marvel and I just missed it on the perfect VWAP reversal. I even warned Lee to take the profit because it looks like as a VWAP reversal. SMCI unstoppable, NVIDIA consolidating. You did not? Oh, okay. I mean, it's not okay, but right. Scott likes MVO today very much. Let me just check this talk. It was not on my radar because of the fact, as I've told you, I don't like it that much. Looks like as a great cup and handle. Still not my favorite. Waiting for the meta reversal, Rar. Yeah, it's on my radar too. Traders on the Google, I want to look a little bit more profit in, so I'm going to move my hard stop loss to 181 and 20. 181 and 20 hard stop loss on the Google, and I really hope that my final partial is going to be on 186. 186, that would be marvelous to get here. I'm very surprised on PITR that there is no profit taking at all. That's just crazy. Tesla breaking down, NVIDIA inverted cup and handle. Microsoft looks really ugly on this bear flag. Ugly market, guys. Let's see whether the triple Q is breaking the lows. If it does break the low, we are going to be involved with the TQQQ. That's for sure. Amir's favorite today, it's PDD. I think he wants to short it. Okay, SPY triple Q still no decision. SMCI unstoppable, amazing. Come on, TQQQ. I trust you. Market is moving lower again. SMCI is fantastic. Such a shame I did not take it. Okay, traders, market still undecided. Um, as I've told you, Google is going to be out over 189.20. Just looking in some profit. You did. It's nice. Okay. Happy to hear that. Listen, if you took this SMCI, it was like a really, really nice entry, especially on this intraday breakout 3080. I would definitely, I guess you took a partial already. If you just leave your stop loss under 31, that's perfect. DVG is waiting for AMD to break down. I'm still holding Google only traders and waiting for this market actually, because TQQQ means that I am trading the market itself. Amir really likes this PDD under 111 and 80 he called. Yes, 111 and 80. Actually, the full um, pattern break is going to happen under 111 and 50 traders. Yes, Alamu, I know that SMCI had good news. That's why I was waiting for, like a kind of a gap and go even daily high break, but it did not happen. So that was kind of interesting. It just started later, maybe because of the market was nervous too. All right, traders, now the bulls are trying to make a reversal again, but the overall market direction is so much unpredictable. Not nice to see, it's for sure. Beautiful move on the SMCI, and it's well done. And I'm still waiting my last trade. I think it's going to be TQQQ for so far, and still holding my Google last shares there. Well, one thing is for sure, it's not a boring market, but it's in a kind of a way hard to read market. Guys, if you like the stream, please just give a thumbs up to us on the YouTube stream. It means a lot for the whole TEFS team indeed. Okay, waiting game, right? This is the most annoying part of trading, waiting. I don't know how about you, but this was one of the hardest part to learn. How to sit on your hands and wait. It's much better to wait, in a trade which is just going to your direction, like it's right inside, like SMCI indeed. Wow, I'm really ugly breakdown. Market still no decision. PDD breaking lower. Amir is happy. Market completely unknown. Microsoft, what an uncertainty on this 411 area. Crazy. It's just taking a consolidation since 10 o'clock. No decisions. Buyers are trying to make a reversal here. My TQQQ is not in yet, traders, so we are not in a trouble, but maybe my Google is going to be out soon. 189.20. I'm out on the Google, and seems like that the bulls might going to think it's serious. And this AMD is still very, very tempting to take it under this 10660. By the way, this was my last call on the AMD after a loss. But in this case, I agree with DVG that especially after how many times it tried to break the highs of the day? One, two, three, four times. Four times and it failed. Amazon looks very tempting under this 236.50 either. Two losers door, ouch. So might you should not touch it. Be careful with that one. Yeah, ugly, ugly. It was not a gap and go play. I was prepared for that as well when I get my first loser. And look at that, it's just going sideways. So yeah, that kind of, looks so tempting kind of a trade. It is like, might you should not take it, right? And look at PLTR now, it's just going back. That's funny. Sorry to hear though, not an easy day to trade for sure. As you can see, even I am fighting for the green. I'm still holding my Google. I'm still holding or waiting for the market to show a direction. Might even I'm going to keep an eye on NVIDIA here indeed as well for a reversal. I'm sure the tariffs news just steered the water more. I mean, I would not say it was a still water to steer because since the beginning of January, we are just experiencing such a crazy market, guys. It's unbelievable. My stop loss at the moment, if I'm going to get under this consolidation, which is 10660, I would keep my stop loss over 10760, like $1, no more. it should work. If it's not working, it doesn't worth to. First of all, it doesn't worth to take more risk. Second, technically, I'm not sure it's going to work out at all for today, indeed. So market in the meantime, it's moving towards to this 100 EMA. And I must tell you, if it's going to be broken, especially by the SPY, the 650, there is a great sign for the bulls. So who is waiting for the meta reversal? Lar, are you still waiting for that? 712.50 looks like a promising entry there to the long side, by the way. And I'm still holding my Google, but I just lowered my stop loss, looking in profit 189.20. Nothing else on my side, traders. I was a little bit, tiny bit over trading so far. Depends on the Google how I'm going to close my day. But after such a distracting, crazy day, I'm going to be happy with a small green indeed. Microsoft pulling back towards to the VWAP. Google is still weak. SPY just bumped into the 100 EMA, 650 on the intraday. BDD short is working beautifully for Amir. If you are with him on this short, he called it 111.80 indeed. It needs to touch, I think, this VWAP. I don't think so. He's going to take a partial till it's not going to touch it. And our Google is still alive, guys. We need to break the 188 there. If it's going to be broken, this is going to be a great trade. I can't believe PLTR is back. Shame on you, PLTR. Nice double bottom reversal on the PDD. A nice call from Amir in the master room. Again, I get some questions how you can get into the master room. As I've told you, for every funded account packages by the TEFS, it's automatically, it's a subscription to the main room, starting with student liked and above. Student likes, I think it contains a 1 month subscription. Student, it's a 2 months, and so on. So it's a really good one. Okay, Google, come on, 188 break we need. In the meantime, market is very determined to finish this double bottom on the triple Q and a quite of a cup and handle formation on the SPY for a reversal. Now, here comes your meta. Be careful with that, but it still looks like as a possible nice continuation. Traders, I encourage you in the meantime, if you have any questions regarding trading, you're feeling like you are in trouble nowadays with these crazy markets up and down, or you just need any help, please just drop me an email. I'm just going to send you my TEFS email here in the chat. More than happy to help you. Okay, here it is. Right, traders, we need this market. Desperately, I need this market to see, to show something. Unfortunately, my TQQQ entry is getting far away now, but Google is still doing a great job here. And look at the bulls, really pushing higher. Now, even the triple Q touched the 100 EMA in the intraday chart. LAR, finally, your meta is moving. AVGO, why I did take it off my radar? Sure. Oh yes, it is a perfect double bottom as well. I agree with you. No entry though for me, like it's too late, first of all. Second, no setup, but I'm going to watch it. Traders, watch out on the Google. Last shares in, but I'm going to be out over 189.80, which means I'm going to lock in like more than 60 cents into the profit. I'm going to keep an eye on AVGO and VDA too. SMCI is pulling back, which can be an interesting reversal around the 31.20 on the VWAP. And overall market just bumped into the 100 EMA. Scott is still full fan of the NVO. NVDA long, yes, definitely it looks interesting, but not before 122.78 for me, based on the setup at least. Big pullback, be careful. My Google still looks perfect. Strange market. And market is rolling over, guys. Wow, that's ugly. Okay, keeping an eye on TQQQ. Here comes AMD, guys. AMD is still on the... I'm going to take this AMD just for fun. Under 10660, or Google is still on play and nothing else on my side. PATR looks very tempting too. But I think one trade it's enough to be tempting, which is at the moment it's AMD. We got the crude oil inventories out, by the way. Maybe that's why the market is moving a little bit more here, but nothing else for today. FOMC member speakers, there will be in the row, but nothing else indeed. Okay, market, come on. Higher or lower? Your turn. Lee, Scott just mentioned one of your favorite stock, CRWD. That's crazy. That is still a crazy stock. There is no doubt. LAR AVGO is starting to be more interesting if the market is going to set to the upside, that I'm going to be interested in this AVGO, especially over this 231, 10, 20. Looks like a good one indeed. And VDA, I don't know, like if you just check the overall price action for today, it's still not that strong, not that strong as I would expect. So might I would go rather for AVGO rather than NVDA indeed. Guys, Google again, 189.20, I'm out. It's just coming higher together with the market indeed. It's moving higher too. Scott is very patient with this NVO trade. He just asked with the Google. That's so far not a huge trading day, guys. I mean, it's really undecided still, unfortunately. Yeah, Amir's PDD, it was a great trade indeed. I think it's just checking into the VWAP. Yeah, beautiful. If you have not taken a partial yet on Amir's call, here it is. The time. What is the difference between this room and the master room? Well, the master room, first of all, it has more analysts, not only me. Usually, when there is a full room, it's Scott who is trading more than 20, 30 years, something like that. DVG, He is another US trader. He is trading for more than 15 years. And Amir Barak, he is a master trader, really. So he's showing up from time to time, indeed. A really good trader. So more calls, more insights, and this is the difference, indeed. I'm a bit more slower paced trader. I'm not trading or not calling trades usually in the first 5, 10, 15 minutes. Most of the times, I'm telling you the stop loss as well, why I'm taking the trade. So I have more time to explain the trades. That's why we decided, to make this as a quite of a starter room for the traders to get into trading on a slower pace. That's why I'm encouraging you to take questions at any time because I have time to answer. Okay? The guys are just focusing on trading like full time. It's just crazy calls and really, really good trades there. This is a starting room, let's call it like that. Yes, Nitzai, I would say starters slash advanced traders who feel like they are still not on a really fast trading environment in between. Okay. Yes, Lar, we were watching this 122, 60, 70 on the NVDA, but again, I'm still a bit afraid of this market. It's just trying to break again the 100 EMA, the 660 now on the SPY. So the bulls are looking better now. Also, it can just change at any time, so still be careful. Also, again, NVDA looks great. If you took it, I would go first for a quicker partial, put my stop loss under the entry, and then let it run. So as you can see, Nitzai, my position management is much more careful. I am focusing on a money management or a position management as well, where the traders can get a relief faster. For beginner traders, it's very important to keep the objective trading, indeed. So that's why I would say that this is focusing for starters, especially. Okay, in the meantime, my Google, it's getting close again for a partial here, or for a, sorry, it's a final stop loss. We got already two partials. This AMD, it's amazing. It's just still not doing anything at all. Market pushing higher now, nicely. Tesla, what a reversal, amazing. Traders again, my final stop loss Google 189.20. No more trades at the moment. Even NVIDIA is pushing higher now nicely. LAR, if you took it, I would wait, might for this break over 123 now and take a partial around 123.20. Meta, nice reversal on the VWAP now. Let's see if it can continue higher. Your AVGO was a great call too. As I mentioned you, I was trusting a bit more on AVGO than NVDA because of the price action of the day, but seems like that NVDA is getting quite stronger now as well. And the market. So SPY is getting close to the daily high, traders. If it's going to break through this 60120, this means that the bulls are really thinking it's serious at this time to push the whole index lower or higher. Also, I still feel some uncertainty. And Google lost shares hanging on a thread. Not too many calls in the master room in the meantime either. The last call, it was SMCI over 32 from Scott, like 5 minutes ago. So he's going to take a reversal play here on the 20 EMA. And he's going to short, not Scott, but Amir. You won't believe, but he's going to short SMC or PLTR now under 10150. On 10150, he's going to short the PLTR. Guys, you know what? I just lost my face in this AMD completely. So I'm just going to cancel my entry here on the AMD. So cancel AMD. I don't like it anymore. Market's still pushing higher in the meantime. And VDA is forming a bull flag. On SMCI, I would like to see a reversal rather on the VWAP, like 3120-ish. That would be great. Microsoft is pushing higher now too. We have to keep an eye on that, especially over this 412. PDD looks like a intraday breakdown now. So if you are still holding the trade or you are planning a trade on that, that looks great under 110.60.58. Just canceling my AMD here. And this PLTR is so tempting, but I just do not want to overtrade. I mean, it's very, very slightly green, not a huge green, but I'm happy for that green, as I've told you. Lar, if you are in NVDA, still looks good. My final stop loss would be under 122.50, and let's see if it can stretch. SPY looks like it's very determined to break this 601 here. And Amir just called PLTR under 101.50 for a short. And we are finally moving. Tesla Viva reversal, Raspi to the downside, you mean? Let's see. Usually, you know what, my experience, based on my experience, when a stock is going down so much and it's just making a quite of a looks like as a bottom reversal, might it's going to continue higher. So in this case, I would or wait until the stock is breaking the VWAP and wait for the full reversal pattern before I take any decision on a VWAP reversal. And one more important thing, traders in the VWAP reversals, I have a quite of a serious rule here. If in the pullback, like by the Tesla, if in the pullback I see a higher volume or increasing volume in the green candles, because now we are waiting for a short reversal, I'm not going to take the trade, because that means that the buyers is getting stronger than I thought they are. Okay, so watch out on that. It can help you to differentiate between the entries. Guys, if you took the PLTR under 101.50, I would go for a 50 cents partial and then let's see. Yes, Alemu, AMD is extended down. I think that the reason why AMD don't, I completely agree. I completely agree. That's why I've just decided to cancel the whole trade, because listen, if a stock just cannot decide and take a decision on a direction. We are trading more than 1 hour now. I'm not sure it's going to will do that. You know, it's going to do that like later on. So be careful on this one. So traders, if you took the PLTR with Amir, as I've told you, I would look for a partial around 1015. I'm still holding Google. Unbelievable. It did not touch my 25 here, 189.25. One more rule. If I'm calling any entry, usually I'm adding or deducting 3-5 cents because of the spread. So be aware of that. And the same with the stop loss. So if I'm telling you my stop loss is over 189.20, it's like 25. Okay, I'm always ending like 5 cents because of the spread. And as I don't know which broker or prop firm are you using, the spread it's always varies. Okay, so it's always different. So I'm trying to give. That's why this 5 cents indeed. When do I move to 5 minute candles? Good question, Itzai. Sorry, I just missed that. Usually around 11, like after 11. At this time, I should go to the 2 minute candles, but I always forgot, as you can see. I like 1 minute candles, indeed. In the beginning, when you are starting trading, it can be a little bit distractive. So I had several traders in the past who just got spooked from the 1 minute candles. So if you are that kind of a trader, I would say that go for the 2 minutes from the beginning of the day. It's okay, or after the first 10 minutes, because it can help you to keep the balance. And after like 10, 30, 11, you can go to the 5 minute candles. Okay, in the meantime, market, surprise, consolidating. And I'm out of the Google. I'm just out of Google traders. No more. No more trade on the Google, ending with a very small green, not a big one, but at least in green. It was not an easy day, I must admit. And this is the part of being a trader, especially of a day trader. Not every day is the same and easy, but this is the beauty in day trading, right? Also, might most of you are not going to call it as a beauty after that kind of a trading day, but still, guys, every day it's a great opportunity for learning for sure. So I do encourage you again, if you have any questions, you feel like you need help in trading, just off the record, I'm a abductive psychological coach as well. So I just combined trading with the psychological side. So I mean it, if you need any help, I'm here. And of course, for the TEFS funded packages, you got personal mentoring as well, not just trading, the master trading room indeed. Okay, guys, I think I'm not going to take any other trade. Meta, surprisingly just made a reversal. Overall market starting to give up. So the tricky part of the day, it still stays. Please be careful. Lar, if you took this NVDA, first of all, I hope you took a partial already. And under 122.50, I would just, liquidate this position now. You are welcome, Alemu. That's a nasty day. And you know what? That SPY uh, daily price action looks like as a perfect V shape now. Like, it's a doji. And this is the hardest to trade because there is no direction. Like, it has not picked the direction yet. SMCI reversal still looks good. As I've told you, I do prefer always the VWAP touch for a reversal. It has not completely touched the VWAP yet, but it made a consolidation. So I would say if it's breaking this round number like 3205, that can be a nice reversal. But again, because of this unpredictable market, what we see now, I would stay on the scalping side only. So I would not would not force, the trades to go dollars even. So before the run number, I would not take it. I would not take it. Market nights, it's pulling back a little bit, not too much, but just a bit. It did not. It looks weak to me on market in range. Yeah, that's for sure. But SMCI at the moment, again, it needs to prove the strength, which means it needs to break over 32, in my opinion. Market's still consolidating. I am flat at the moment, no more trades. And that's a good sign though that both the SPY and the triple Q, it's still over the 100 EMA and the SPY is over the 600 level. But if it's going to break it again, might we will see a pullback. Meta, what a change. Ugly. So the motto of the day is the tricky market, right? Hmm. Meta just played out for a scalp as well. Also, I must tell you, the meta was over the 712.50, a quite of a pleasant scalp up on the 714 level. Ooh, Google, what a pullback. Crazy. And PRTR is still not giving up. I can't believe this stock. And look at this SMCI. It's just coming back now. What a tricky market, guys. Be careful. PDD on the VWAP reversal too. Hmm. PRTR, nothing. SPY triple Q on the 50 EMA at the moment. Here is the SMCI. As I've told you guys, if you want to take it only for a scalp, everything, until the market is not clear in the direction, scalping is the best friend of the traders most of the time. No, SPY triple Q pushing higher now. Interesting to see this fight here on the 50 EMA. Definitely the run number on the SPY too. And look at this AMD. It's just ready to break the high of the day. You were right. I think that it was just way too much to the downside indeed. All right, traders, I feel like I'm just going to call it as a day slowly. Yes, Nitsai, of course, I'm doing one-on-one mentorings. I'm doing it for 10 years now, actually. I really like it. Um, well, how to get one-on-one mentoring, you can just write me on agi@tefs.com, or if you're buying any TEFS packages, of course, as I have a cooperation with the TEFS proprietary trading company, there is several mentoring hours which you can just obtain if you're buying any packages higher than the student package indeed. Nice green day, and I'm so happy to hear that. And yes, thank you for that reminder, because I never ending any session without asking you traders, how was your day so far? As you could see, mine was really bumpy. I was fighting for the green, I must tell you. So how was your day? Green, red, or you just did not click any button, which I'm not going to blame you on this environment. Thank you, Nitsai. So traders, D King, Lee, Tara, if you are around. Green, good. Even without or TQQQ, right? But that was good. Oh, one small scalp we had on it. It's good either. How about the others, guys? And of course, if you do not want to share, it's completely okay. But if you want to share it in private and ask about any trade, I encourage you, if you want to take a question about a specific trade, if you just include a screenshot about the trade with entry, exit, and stop loss and everything like that, I can help you. Okay, like this is usually what I do on private mentorings as well. The best way how a trader can learn from his or her mistake is checking the trades all the time. What was your plan and how it was like, practiced in live. It's two very different thing most of the times. So this is one of my way how to mentor traders to check the trades. Three or green, very good. I'm happy for you, Lee. I guess AVGO, it was on your list for sure. All right, guys. So I think that's it for me today. Great trading day with you again, as always. I'm really grateful that you just joined the channel to trade with me. And please, if you liked it, just give a thumbs up. And as every day, I'm going to start tomorrow at 9 a.m. market time. So have a nice rest of your day, everyone. If you are still stay trading, please be careful because several FOMC member speakers are going to show up. And as you can see, this market is quite undecided. So if you are in green, you know what I'm doing when I am green already. I lower my share size to protect my profit. So as I always get used to, or used to say that in the guidance room before, just protect your profit. If you are still not in profit and you are on the edge of revenge trading, don't do that today, okay? Don't fall into this trap because this can be quite painful because of this market is quite distracted at the moment. Thank you, everyone. Have a beautiful rest of your day and a great afternoon for the ones with the same time zone, and see you tomorrow. Thank you, Lee. Thank you, Humble Ninja. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye.